Hey guys, it's Matt with Meat Church and welcome back to my outdoor kitchen. The question for you today is, are we about to make the most earth-shatteringly crispy chicken wings? Hallelujah. Stick around and find out. You guys know we love chicken wings. I'm on the constant hunt for better ways to make chicken wings, tastier chicken wings. We have lots of wing videos on this channel and recipes on meatchurch.com. If you remember last summer in our summer grilling series, we made what we called at the time the ultimate crispy chicken wing. We pulled out a whole bunch of stops. We air dried them in the fridge. We put a little cornstarch on them. We smoked them, but then we fried them, and they were great. Loved them. But since then, I've stumbled across an article by Kenji López. And if you're not familiar with Kenji and his cookbook or his blog, this guy is like known to really dig into the science of cooking. And he's got an article called The Best Buffalo Wing, I believe. And in this experiment, he has basically double fried. And he's done this at a bunch of different temperatures. And I'm game to try it because I'm all about the crispiest chicken wing. And so what the process is, the first fry is at a lower temperature than I would normally fry. We're gonna go 220 or so, and that's to break down collagen and give you a tender, juicy wing. And apparently they're supposed to be not very good looking when they come out. And then you go into a rest period. You rest them for at least an hour. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. And then you come back and you fry them a second time, but this time you fry them hotter than I normally fry, and it's supposed to give you this shatteringly crispy chicken wing. I'm game. We're not even gonna be smoking or grilling in this video, which may be a first for us. So here's what we're doing. I've got the Traeger Timberline XL set up here tonight with the induction burner. I cook everything outside. Pro tip, fry outside, keep mama on your good side. So we've got a dozen and a half or so wings here, wing pieces. So, drumettes, flappers, no seasoning on them, right? So let's test this together. Our oil, I know, is just around 220 because I temped it with my Thermopin right before we started. I'm just gonna slip these wings in 220 for 20 minutes. This is peanut oil, by the way. Just my preference. I know you could do this with canola or whatever type of oil you like, but I like peanut oil. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna fry these low for 20 minutes and we'll see y'all back here when those are ready to come out. All right guys, they've been frying for 20 minutes, so let's use this spider here and get them out of the oil. And the article was right. They are the ugliest wings I've ever seen at this point, but supposedly they get better. Yeah, those don't look amazing at this point, but that's okay. All right, so from here, you have to rest them on the counter for at least an hour, or it says you can put them in the fridge up to 3 days, but we're making a video. We ain't waiting 3 days. So off to the counter I go for an hour, and we'll see y'all back for the second fry. All right, guys, it's been an hour. These have rested, totally cooled off. We've got our Traeger Timberline XL induction burner. We've got it turned up to a level 10. This oil is just over 400 degrees. So we're gonna fry these wings for 10 minutes, super hot. Easy enough. Man, I hope these look more appetizing after the second fry than they did the first fry. All right, these have been frying for 10 minutes, and yep, they look much better. Floating, they look super crispy. Guess we'll see. But they look really good and they smell awesome. Y'all are gonna take my word for that. All right, these are clearly gonna be scorching hot. So I'm gonna let those cool off. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I can't wait to test this and see how we did. All right, are these going to be the most earth-shatteringly crispy chicken wings ever? Clearly, we did not season these before. We didn't want the seasoning to burn. These have cooled for 10 minutes, so we're gonna put them in a bowl. Those sound crispy. And here's how I'm gonna apply a little seasoning. By the way, you obviously could toss this in whatever sauce you want at this point. I'm gonna hit them with a little duck fat. God, they sound crispy. You could toss these in buffalo sauce or whatever the heck you want. I'm going dry. I'm going my favorite wing rub of all time. Meat Church, Holy Voodoo. Use what you want. They sound crispy. I'm just gonna say, all right, let's go through here. I think we gotta go, I'm normally a flapper guy, but we're going to see the crunch. All right, here's the test. Wait a minute, let me get the mic out here. Make sure y'all can hear this. Damn. Double damn, I ain't mad at it. That's killer. The double fried wing. Low temp for a long time, longer than I've ever fried wings. And then the hot, fast temp. Dude, those are money. I can't wait to get Mrs. Meat Church to try these because she's always critical of my wings. If they're not crispy, she doesn't want them. So I think I might have finally found the way to her heart, especially with our homemade jalapeno ranch. That recipe's on meatchurch.com as well. You guys like this? Please like and subscribe to the channel. Down in the description, we'll always have the recipe. They're also always at meatchurch.com. We'll see y'all next week.